Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on Sancho and all other Manchester United target all players that are going to join Manchester United before the summer ends on the press conference of Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. The game is due tomorrow at Old Trafford, and we are all eager to watch United play again in the Premier League according to its form that it halted the Premier League at. Remember, United was unbeaten ever since Bruno Fernandes came into Manchester United, and that is in the Premier League, not other games, because we lost in the FA Cup semi-final and the UEFA Europa semi-final. But in the Premier League, United is unbeaten. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer conducted a press conference today, and he had to issue out things about what fans had to say about the Glazers and the board of Manchester United. Fans have come out and criticized the board for not making the signings that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had to react to this because it was asked to him, and it was a very big question, and we expected Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to side with the board, but this time round Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't side with the board at all, and he went with the fans, and he said the fans want the best players at Manchester United. They want to see their team win because that's what Sir Alex Ferguson put in their DNA while they were at Manchester United. So you don't expect a Manchester United fan to sit back and not blame the board if at all they don't sign the players they want. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sides with the fans. He's not with the board. That means he's so much disappointed in the board of Manchester United. And remember, there was a tweet that came out yesterday as Ed Woodward went into the board of Manchester United and told them that, please, we are not in good terms with the fans because of the social media campaign that is running, and what the fans are tweeting and talking about is not okay with that. It's not favoring us. It's not good for our sponsors. It's not good for anyone. And this tweet came in, and it was saying, breaking, Manchester United are feeling pressured and are worried with regards to fan interaction on social media due to lack of transfer activity. It to us to my understanding that this has been brought up in the boardroom meeting this evening with official clubs representatives. So that's what happened in the board meeting yesterday. And something else came in and said the noises from Old Trafford tonight, Ed Woodward is believed to be very anxious and in a scarce situation. He's frightened that the lack of transfer activity will cause another riot outside his family home in Chelsea. Man United have tonight shown firm interest in signing. Okay, that was a continuation, but it's all about, it's connected with fans going to do the same thing that they did to Ed Woodward because they had failed to sign Bruno Fernandes, and in a period of 1.5 weeks Bruno Fernandes had been confirmed as a Manchester United player. So Ed Woodward is worried about his family because of these transfers that are not happening, because they're not happening because of him. They're not happening because of the Glazers, who are milking the Manchester United club. They don't want to put in those monies, and he has faced them and told them, please, if we don't do ABCD, we are done. The fans are going to roast us live. So that's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had to say in the press conference about what the fans are saying. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went on and said, fans will always want the best possible team to watch, the best possible Manchester United team, and that's the passion we want, and of course the history we have. We can look back 10 years or 20 years and you look back at the great players we have. For me, going forward since Sir Alex Ferguson left, we've been averaging 50th. Last season we got third, which was a big step forward. Everyone saw the development in the team throughout the season. Bruno Fernandes coming in, Harry Maguire being the captain, and really showing leadership skills on and off the pitch. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was good, and we want to take a step forward and we go into the new season with confidence. But we are looking to give the group a boost, and we are working on it. So meaning he's working on other transfers. That's what he meant. Of course, we've done some business with Danny Van Beek. I'm very happy and delighted to get him in, an exceptional smashing lad that will give us something. I can't say anything about him, other clubs, players, out of respect for them. I can't speculate. So he said he cannot speculate about Jodan Sancho, but we very much know that Solskjaer is into direct talks with Jodan Sancho. He even called him recently and told him, please, the transfer is going to happen and you are coming to Manchester United. Solskjaer continued and said, we understand that to get even further, one, we need to develop what we have, and two, we need to strengthen the team. But let's wait and see if we manage to bring in anyone. I've been in dialogue with the club. We are always discussing, and hopefully let's see if we can bring anyone in. So that's Solskjaer for you. But these are things that Manchester United fans at United Social Television, you have to note that the deadline day just over 2 weeks away. The final to United's own window seems set to be dominated by whether they can reach a breakthrough in talks of Jodan Sancho. Despite Dortmund's bullshitness, he will stay, or Dortmund saying Jodan Sancho will stay. But me, as a person who has been watching transfers from Dortmund, players getting out of Dortmund, that's what they always say. They always stand on their point, but it's all about the money they want. Remember, even with Moussa Dembele, who left for Barcelona, they did the same thing. They said he's not playing for Barcelona, going anywhere. He's still a Dortmund player. But when Real Madrid brought the 108 million pounds, Moussa Dembele found himself at Barcelona. So it's all about the Glazers getting the money, because they're not going to, they are deducting nothing on the amount of money they want. What the Glazers have to do, they have to get the money and pay it. And I think that's why Solskjaer this time around, he has surrendered the board over to the fans, and it was an indirect way of informing the fans that, please, I'm not the problem, but the problem is Ed Woodward and the board. I gave them the list of players that I want, and they only provided me with one. Remember, even that one, the one they provided, Danny Van Beek, it wasn't in the interest of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was targeting Jack Grealish, but he put an option as Danny Van Beek. And when Danny Van Beek, when Aston Villa priced Jack Grealish to a tag of 60 to 80 million pounds, then United opted for Danny Van Beek. But for me, as Rokani, I was so much happy, because I think Vanny DVB brings in a lot of things into the midfield better than Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish cannot do the defensive role, but Danny Van Beek can do it. He is good in attacking. He can score some good goals. He does assists. He has those long balls. So I was okay. So Solskjaer today has surrendered all, offered the board to the Manchester United fans to slaughter them alive by telling the people that, or telling the fans that, we need players and the fans want to see the best players at Manchester United. So he went on ahead to talk on the likes of Maguire, the situation. He said the process will keep on going, knowing Harry, he is a very strong character and can put that apart, but as a human being, it will be in the back of his mind, and apart from that, you have to see how it develops. That was a question concerning Harry Maguire's saga in Greece, where he is accused or alleged of fighting and trying to bribe police officers in Greece. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was also not happy with how the England team, the England manager treated his young lad, and that is Mason Greenwood. He said, of course, I speak to Mason, and I've spoken to Mason. What we speak about and discuss will be in between us. The club have worked really hard to, when we gave Mason enough time on the pitch, exposure in the media, then you come to the end of the season and we've had less than 2 weeks off and he's called up. I tried my best to give him the rest of the summer. So he continued and said, we asked specifically to England whether Greenwood should have had a rest. He needs it mentally and physically, and first thing that happens, he's called up, and right there in the press. We've done what we can do to protect him. I've done what I can to help him when he comes back into the daily routine, he will be fine. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said a lot, but we managed to slice out those things that we thought are key to our subscribers and viewers of United Social Television worldwide. That's what Solskjaer had to say. He hinted on something on Sancho, but he never mentioned his name because he always said that he has no right to talk about players of other clubs. He only has to talk about players of Manchester United. But in the press conference, he hinted about Sancho, and he showed that United is still into the deal. They're still into the negotiations, and they expect that deal to be done. He expects one or more two signings, and we expect Jodan Sancho to be one of them come the end of next week. Remember, United has not signed any other player apart from Danny Van Beek, as other clubs do make signings each and every day that passes by. I'm Rokani. I'm out. You have the right to be in the comment section and tell us what you think about these stories. And lastly, endeavor to subscribe, smash the like button, share and comment, and let's see this fun channel grow. Let's subscribe. After subscribing, you hit the notification bell. That will enable you to get a notification each and every time I upload a video here. I'm out.